David.
Thank you, Anna. Good afternoon to you. It looks like this week we're going to have slightly calmer conditions in the middle part of the week, but it's only slightly better. And unfortunately, towards the weekend, yet more wind and rain to arrive. We have two big lumps of cloud, the first of which gave some quite wet weather in the southeast of Britain through this morning. Also a curl of cloud up in the northwest. That's giving some quite windy conditions, but also wet conditions closer to that low in the northwest of Scotland. Now those two move out of the way, and we start to see a very weak and short-lived ridge of high pressure, hardly showing itself at all before this next big area of low pressure starts to get somewhat close, and that's going to be with us into the weekend. And look at all those isobars packed in there. We really are going to see some quite strong winds, possibly severe gales as we move into Sunday and Monday. Well, more on that later in this week. Let's look at what's happening here and now. The rain, I said earlier on today, has moved away from the southeast now. It's been quite heavy for a time, but it looks like the skies are becoming much more broken now. And we have a lot of dry weather around, particularly the northeast of England. But there's that wet weather in the northwest of Scotland. That's where we're likely to hold on to some outbreaks of rain, some pretty strong winds. So we do have a Met Office weather advice for you for some quite wet and windy conditions, in particular for the northwest of Scotland, but also I think many other western areas seeing some heavy and blustery showers leading to some quite difficult driving conditions. So for the rest of the afternoon, for the brightness, we'll anyway shelter from that breeze, really. The northeast of England not faring too badly. Down into the southeast, the clouds should lift and we probably find the sunshine getting through in places, but also those showers coming and going, all being blown along by a brisk southwesterly breeze. So in terms of temperatures, probably 17 or 18 degrees in the south, still quite chilly across parts of Scotland, 13 or 14, but even so, I think throughout this week, although there is more wind and rain, the good news is it should remain relatively mild. Overnight tonight then, a mild night, and I think we're likely to see more showers in western areas, but inland it should be fine and clear. Enough breeze to hold the frost and the fog at bay. Those temperatures not falling much below around 9, 10 or 11 degrees. It also means it should be a fine, dry start on Wednesday morning for many areas, especially in the east. Still quite breezy though across parts of Scotland, and then those showers get going through the morning into the afternoon, peppering many areas, but only a few reaching the more eastern counties of England and also Scotland. Now by the time we get to Thursday, we do have that weak ridge, so it should be a fine start today, in the morning at least, but then showers will come and go, and then later in the afternoon, thicker cloud and more wind and rain as that next system arrives across Northern Ireland and eventually up the western side of Scotland. Friday, increasing number of showers, increasingly cloudy, and as we move into the weekend, strong winds just about everywhere, a risk of showers, but it's really the winds that's going to feature, I think, towards the end of the week and into the weekend with severe